Today's location is the Atlantic offices in the glowing sea. They have certainly had a glow up since the next gen update. It used to just be occupied by several ghouls, a glowing one and a safe. And now it's an Enclave headquarters, part of the questline Echoes of the Past. It can be found right here, just north of the crater of Antrim and the capsized factory. Now, the moment you walk in, it's pretty much all go. You are going to have quite a fight. If you come here at a relatively low level, you will not stand a chance. So when you walk in, you trigger security. The lockdown begins, and then you'll be greeted by one Enclave soldier, two Enclave soldiers, and one's wearing Hellfire armour. This little room just contains a wee weapon workbench and several supply crates. Now, once you fight your way through them, you can go over to this little terminal right here, open it up, and it will allow access to the metal door over there, which should have some supplies for us. Duct tape and a few other things. Drop down to the next level, and this is a bit of a kind of makeshift medical bay of some sort. You'll have another Enclave soldier in Hellfire armour, and another soldier with a plasma weapon. So, as you can tell, you're in for a bit of a treat when you land in here. So, the bottom floor, or well, I shouldn't say the bottom, there's one more to go, has a legendary Enclave soldier that you'll have to deal with. Deal with them, and we'll enter here. What's that? A Tesla arc trap.
What?
Trigger that, and you'll have to kill the Colonel to get his really cool armor and access the terminal to end this lockdown. Major, your time is over. Don't know why he's referred to as Major in some of the terminals. He's a Colonel, clearly. Anyway, grab the password off him, and his Colonel uniform is pretty sweet. Gives +1 perception and a good amount of damage resistance. Now we can go have a little read. Now, this terminal will provide several things for you. A bit of a background as to what they're doing here, and their other camps that we can go and raid. Gives real Fallout 3 vibes with this one. So, we'll go through communications. Are you cleared to access this? Yes, we are. So, Major Elias from Field Headquarters. Major, this is duly noted the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has been identified as a viable location for a permanent base of operations. Should your current mission proceed without issue, we will allocate more resources to your mission. In the meantime, I recommend you identify locations that would be ideal for a larger headquarters. It matters not if civilians currently reside within them, they can be removed. He goes on to say the current status of the field headquarters and encampments, they're operational with minimum issues. Equipment recovery has been proceeding at an acceptable pace. I believe this pace could be accelerated with further personnel allocated to the mission. They go on to talk about the Hellfire armor, as there are several quests that kind of, get you some Enclave equipment, to say the least. A trader informed them of a member of the Forge using armour matching the description of Hellfire power armour. The trader last saw this individual close to Listening Post Bravo. We will arrange a recon patrol shortly to confirm. Then there's the Heavy Incinerator, which is located in the Saugus Ironworks, and there's a wee bit of a quest to get it. It's called the Crucible. Pretty cool if you get it. They capture a local trader who passed close proximity. I believe they may provide valuable information after some coercion. And then they talk about the Tesla cannon location, which they believe is actually quite close. Now, it's the best of 3 quests, and you go to the several places. One near Vault 95, then one near the edge of the glowing sea, and then the Pentecostal Church. And I think you move on to the Skylane's wreckage, where you can get the Tesla cannon. Won't say too much more about that. It's a pretty cool quest. And then they talk about establishing another encampment. So, now that they've done all that, we can look at the orders, which were: number 1, establish a field HQ within the secluded Fallout zone to the southeast, glowing sea. Number 2, initiate recovery of high-value equipment identified within the sector. Number 3, eliminate non-Enclave personnel who compromise the location of the headquarters. 4 and 5 is just redacted. Now, if we look at the base of operations here, we can get an overview. Additional encampments have been authorised at enclosed locations. These will serve as staging locations for future incursions, ensure they're adequately fortified and well equipped. So, there's the southern one. This one is close to the Galaxy News Radio building, otherwise known as Gunners Plaza. Straight south with a rail line, hard to miss. Plus, there's a good squad of them. The equipment and ammo you get from killing all these wee camps, unbelievable. The eastern one is just east of Parsons State Insane Asylum. Should be pretty easy to find if you go Coastal Cottage. That's another route to it. And then the western one is near Dark Hollow Pond, which actually gives Dark Hollow Pond a reason to fast travel near it. When you discover these, they do become fast travel locations and you can close them down. I leave them. I just kind of farm them. It's pretty cool. And the lockdown. Now you might think, that's it over. No, it's not. It is not. They are going to send a squad to try and kill you now because they're not too pleased that you taking down their field HQ. Again, at the top here used to just be a fusion core generator in that safe I mentioned. When we come up here though, there's an Enclave soldier and a locked toilet that I didn't recall, so I'm going to use one of my 4 bobby pins in a dream to get some med supplies. Okay, now that we've done that, I can go around here. The safe, of course, it's still here. The fusion core. But you can see some Hellfire troops and a vertibird have arrived to put an end to you being a nuisance. So expect that when you exit. You could make a run for it, and quite often I find them fighting a Deathclaw nearby. Also, this guy is carrying a Tesla cannon. So even though you still get one from the quest Best of 3, this guy is carrying one. So if you kill him, you can take it. Can I pickpocket it? Well, he's already caught me. Yeah. What was I doing earlier here? Anyways, it's really awesome. The Atlantic offices actually got a bit of love. It was such a dead location. Fun fact, it was actually meant to be a building in the city near the Shamrock Tap House. It explains a wee bit in the wiki that you can still find through the code the interior cells that were meant to be part of the skyline near Shamrock, where now it's just kind of an empty skyscraper. Which, yeah, I can kind of see it when you go around the side. Yeah, pretty neat. Anyways, that's the Atlantic offices covered, a new Enclave Field HQ. I will, of course, be doing a video on all the encampments where you can get special Enclave books, which give you their defences and other things to build in your settlements. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.